Va salute. This is Troy Pacelli of Last Call, and I'm just here to let you know that the following live stream is rated R for adult language, highly inappropriate jokes, and oh, who the are we kidding? We have no idea what is going to come out of Gorilla's mouth. Viewer discretion is advised.
Kick back, light up, let the good vibes flow. It's Gorilla Cigar Lounge, the place to go. Politics, nerds, and the good old days. Grab your drink, join the talk, let's set it ablaze. Welcome to the lounge where the smokes rise high, where we talk what matters, no sugar, no lie. From galaxy far away to the world outside, Gorilla Cigar Lounge where legends reside. Starships and memories, debates get real. We're saving the world with a mic and some seal. Laughs and wisdom, we're bringing the heat. So pull up a chair, you're in for a treat. Welcome to the lounge where the smokes rise high, where we talk what matters, no sugar, no lie. From galaxy far away to the world outside, Gorilla Cigar Lounge where legends reside. Starships and memories, debates get real. We're saving the world with a mic and some seal. Laughs and wisdom, we're bringing the heat. So pull up a chair, you're in for a treat. Welcome to the lounge where the smokes rise high, where we talk what matters, no sugar, no lie. From galaxy far away to the world outside, Gorilla Cigar Lounge where legends reside. So spark up that stove, let's start the show. At Gorilla Cigar Lounge, let the conversation flow.
And hello and welcome to, I think it's the 75th episode of the Cigar Lounge. I guess I never did go back and check there. But in light of the recent events there, especially in like Minneapolis there on the first week of school there, and in the usual Timu Forrest Gumps on Twitter and the Reddit. No, wait, I'm scared. I can't say what I want to say about the Reddit. Let's just say it starts with an E and ends with the erd there, but I'll be nice with Be Yourself Adventure stream here. But I thought this was a chance to have an actual civil discussion on what we could do to curb the gun violence epidemic that's been striking America there
and Canada,
and actually have actual resolutions instead of one side blaming the guns. You know, another side they're just trying to get it to be just as political, trying to get right down to the identity and throwing out all kinds of statistics and shit.
I absolutely blame Trump. Everything is his fault.
That's right.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
on his watch.
By the way, I am also live streaming with Gorilla. I put on my theme this is for educational purposes. So
Educational purposes. That's what we
really
do.
have any questions and educate your mind, come forward to Gorilla. He is the teacher tonight.
Teach us, O Silverback.
Yeah, it's good. Gorilla's the smartest gorilla since Coco. If you get that reference, I'll give you a digital cookie.
Okay.
That sounds like only people over 80 would know that reference there.
Well, Coco was world famous. Coco was the gorilla that learned American Sign Language and could actually talk to her keeper.
I better go get some bananas.
What about that?
Was she also a friend of Robin Williams before he passed?
I have no idea.
But before we get started on the actual topic here, let's say hi to everybody in here in the chat. We got JP's first first line goes blah. So I don't know if he doesn't like the topic or what. And then there's a Phantom Boomer Explorers giving us a tornado alarm here. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Hey, don't start the damn alarm here in this building there, Boomer.
Oh no!
Oh, geez. Here
Don't
we go.
do that.
So you're saying I should come spark up some of my stogies over there?
Oh, your stogies?
Yeah.
Okay.
And shouldn't you rename this the Swisher Sweet Lounge? First of all, Lemon, I'll tell you right now, Swisher Sweets are too high class for me. I am a backwoods and white owl kind of guy. Oh, we got Cassie.
Yeah.
Hey, Cassie.
Cassie's in the role of Curtis Selby tonight.
Hey,
Yeah.
Cassie.
But second of all, if I was going to name it anything other than the Cigar Lounge, I'd name it the
Hi, baby
Cigarette
girl.
Lounge, but it just does not have the same what would you call it? The same
Finesse.
I can't remember. I had a word for it, but I can't think. It doesn't ring off
Zin.
roll off the tongue as well.
Yes.
Yeah. And sit there saying hi, Boomer saying hi to everybody. Scurvy saying hello to everybody. Which, you know, it's nice we're all part of a community that we can all say hi to each other.
I love it.
Sit there and make you read your own.
Well, on my channel, I sort of deleted this one already. I'm going to read the secondary comment, though. Just sci-fi sit down sharing a cigar lounge with gorillas, random thoughts. Hopefully, you'll enjoy the stream with us trying to be civil on discussing some political topics. This is on my intro to my channel stream.
Yeah.
Well, you're being polite there, Sifjan. That's a new one for you.
Yeah. Hey, Kevin, Steve Park Adventures. Welcome.
Hey, Kevin. How are you, my brother?
Hey, Kevin. Good to see you, sir.
Hi,
And
Kevin.
hey, Sir
Hi,
Lemon.
Lemon.
Hey, Kevin. Hi, Lemon.
Cassie,
Oh,
is that what you call Cassie for short?
Hey, oh, your dog's got a name change there, Curtis.
Yeah.
Hey, Drew, how's it going?
All right.
Welcome.
Hey, Drew.
Cassie says that gender changes
Lemon
are
pie.
rough.
Hey,
Rough.
Curtis, I'm making you read your own.
So,
Yeah, he
Lemon
just
pie,
said
welcome in.
Cassie says begging for chips is rough. That's what he just
Cassie says begging for chips is rough.
Rough.
Yeah.
Rough.
Yes. Rough.
Hey, Kurt, and Larry already read this. How you put it? You say you put it on his channel.
said.
Cassie, I get it wrong? Yeah.
Yeah.
And hey, Jerem, how's it going? Are you coming up?
Hey, Jerem.
Excuse me.
Howdy,
Everybody say
Jerem.
hi to Cassie here. What you could do is reopen the asylums. That's
That
one
would
of the
probably-
solutions.
That
Well,
would help.
as long
That would help.
as asylum inmates are not brandishing weapons, I think that would be okay. But
Yeah.
that's for another day.
Oh, Jerem says that is the gorilla that made the pass at Williams.
Oh,
Nice.
geez.
Nice.
Nice. Well, you guys remember that orangutan that Clint Eastwood hung around with?
Lemon
Yeah.
pie.
No, but one of the things is whenever we get one of these tragic events, one of the biggest things I notice is that people are so quick to go, this is what you get for gun control. Except when Trump got shot. For some reason, they're awfully silent on that one. But
You mean 3 times he got shot?
what?
3 times. You mean 3 times he got shot at? Nobody said a word.
Well, no, I'm talking about the one incident.
The
Well,
one.
there was
Or I should say
there
the
were
one
3
event
attempts.
at the Butler. I'm talking about the Butler
Yes.
one. They were awfully silent on that one.
How controversial am I allowed to be?
On my
You can
channel,
be
you can get as
controversial.
controversial
This
as you
is
want.
the cigar
But
lounge.
you yourself
Maybe
should
you
ask it.
Maybe you should ask Larry for some guidance on that. 'cause-
Larry, give me some guidance here, please.
I just want to be careful with some of the analogy that we put out there. I do have some block words and things like that. We just gotta, not go over, and where we get to the point where we can just speak. You know the drill. What am I telling you, Curtis? My
Okay.
gosh.
Well,
Well,
I mean,
because
Curtis,
they told me to give you that I need some guidance.
Well, you need to give me some guidance. Why the
Well,
hell
I
am
don't know
talking-
about that. My thought is the reason why we didn't hear anything when Trump was attempted to be unalived was because he wasn't supposed to survive that, and since he did survive it, well, we got nothing to say.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, the big thing
Yeah.
about, real quick, I was just want to say real fast about these news outlets, the fake news. Every time something like this happens, a tragedy or anything, it's all well scripted. You hear one network, same thing. Turn on the net, the next, like you go from CNN, the Fox, the MSNBC, or what have you. They all seem like they're almost scripted. Now you're starting to see that on YouTube.
Yep.
With some of the top high-end YouTubers out there that bring the news out and everything else. It's almost to a scripted thing that they need to say what happened at the moment. So,
Well, excuse me, just a quick interruption, Larry. I think a lot of it is they like to arrive at a formula that works for them. And if they arrive at a formula which attracts the audience, they're just going to keep repeating it.
why can't
see,
you be
a lot
like
of these-
old school?
Yeah.
Like back to Walter Cronkite. Just basically be yourself. Seriously, be yourself and say what's going on.
Well, PvP. A lot of these news organizations are starting to go bankrupt. So how's that formula working for them?
Mhm.
Yeah, how's that working for him
I
now?
wish
think-
I wish the CBC could go bankrupt, but with the Liberals pumping $1.5 billion taxpayer dollars in every year, that's not going to happen to them, unfortunately.
So do you think when they foreclose on some of these bigger networks, we can buy one of them at auction?
Oh,
Yeah, I'd love to do that.
No,
I'd love to do that.
Larry, some people were already talking about they were gonna which company was it that people said
boy.
they'd go in together and buy what I can't remember which network it was that they were gonna just give it to Alex Jones.
Oh,
after
That would be hilarious.
Infowars got shut
Yeah.
down. No, it wasn't Politico, but
no.
which
no.
one was that went bankrupt in the last year or two?
Oh my gosh. Wasn't
Tim Pool used to work for him.
Oh,
wasn't
I'm gonna feel
Box
stupid
or
when
something?
somebody says it.
Box?
no.
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 It's some like Telegraph or some not Telegraph. It was some big outfit that Tim Pool worked with, and he
let's
doesn't
look
even
it
really
up.
like talking about it. I've watched him, and I it just kind of spaced my mind out trying to think about what it was. Damn it! What was that, Gorilla?
Daily
Tim
Wire? No.
No, the
No,
Daily
no.
Telegraph?
No, Daily was.
No, not the Daily Wire.
It started with a
Daily
T, I thought.
Telegraph?
Oh, Vice Media? Was that it?
It might have been Vice.
Yeah, Vice. That does sound right. Yeah, Vice.
So-
Media.
But I thought there was one that started with the T that they were all offering to buy.
So did
for
I.
Alex
That's
Jones.
why I kept saying like Telegraph, but it wasn't.
Well, it wasn't Turner, was it? Was it Turner's news agency, WGN and shit?
Well, from what I hear, CNN is officially closing its doors roughly, but it's still on the air for some reason.
Oh, that's
Vice
because they still
CNN
got
was
the
owned by
airport
Ted Turner at
contract.
one time, so yeah. Sorry, Gorilla. I'm sorry. Yeah,
Yeah.
Ted Turner did own it at one time, CNN.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, I think the biggest problem with a lot of these news places is that they went from just like a couple hours on the air during the day, like your 6 a.m.,
it's
your
Connie
noon, and
Fleury.
your 6
It's
p.m.
our
and
bird
10
woman
o'clock
of the future.
news.
Hi, Connie.
Oh, hey, Connie. But
Hey,
no,
Connie.
I think the
Oh, and Boomer did say it was Vice. Yeah, it was Vice.
Yes, it's
Okay.
Vice Media, and then he went for Fusion TV.
Right, Fusion. Yeah.
Okay, but no, but a lot of the problem with these news organizations too is they went from having like the 6 a.m., noon, 6 p.m., and 10 o'clock news to working for to 24-hour news segments, and that was their downfall.
Well, the market just got flooded with too much information from too many sources. That's one of the things I believe. And I remember like when CBC, like 20, 30 year, 40 years ago, you basically had like the national, at night, like at 10 or 11 o'clock, depending on the year. And it would go for like, 1 to 2 hours, depending on the year, of course. And that would be it. Well, you'd have your local news like at 6 o'clock for like 30 minutes, but that was it. You get maybe 90 minutes of news a day. That was it. And then when they got the CBC News channel, and they got the CTV News channel, and then they got the Parliamentary News channel, and all these 24/7 channels broadcasting every minute of the year, it's like, of course, the content is going to go down in quality. It has to, because you can only fill so many hours with interesting quality before you start, shoveling the muck, so to speak, right?
Yeah.
So,
So,
When let me ask Larry, because I think Larry and I might agree on this. Larry, when do you think that that more violence on television sells? When do you think that started? You think that was like in the early 2000s or before that?
Oh, geez, before that, Mike.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Way
look
before
at DS9.
Way.
Look at DS9 going for the Dominion War there. Though they didn't show too much violence, or Babylon 5 there.
Yeah.
You've had
You know,
westerns. Look at westerns all the way back to the 60s and 70s.
That's what I was going to try to get at. They had the crime dramas. They had, different things, Man from Uncle. They had all these other, back in the 50s, 60s, really pushing all that. I mean, there was violence going on back then. They're talking about, what was the one that the husband, I guess they were husband, Bonnie and Clyde. There has been so much, with the Godfather type stuff, Godfather movies. The movies even became very violent, like Scarface.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
Can you guys hear that?
Scarface.
Hey, Jay.
Hey, Jay, can you guys hear that? Man, the thunder's really going outside.
Hey, brother Jay.
I just
Hey,
wanted
brother
to add,
Jay.
Hey, Jay, I just wanted to add, though, Larry, I remember I saw Bonnie and Clyde in the theater when it came out, and
Right.
everybody, if you saw that, you remember the ending of the movie with the machine guns, right?
Yeah.
It was really nasty, like, especially for like 1968 or 9, whenever it came out. It's like people were shocked when that came out.
So,
And like you mentioned westerns, like one of my favorites is the Wild Bunch from like 1969, I think it was, and that's full of blood. Like that movie is just full of gunfights and people being killed, right? So violence has been going for a long time in the media.
Oh yeah.
Let's
I can't really speak to this, but my dad claimed that in the 50s they showed on a news show actual beheadings of Chinese under Mao Zedong when the Chinese communists were taking over.
Well, you could probably Google and find the news thing.
Yeah, I have no knowledge of that one.
But let's
personally.
catch up on chats here.
Yeah.
Resolute Germ says, can't join tonight. My setup is in translate to new location and pieces. Oh, okay.
All right.
And Boomer says it was Vice. Okay. And hey, Connie, welcome.
Hey, Connie.
Hello, minus 9 days and counting. What is 9 days away? I'm not sure.
I know my birthday's in 20 days where I turned the big 6-0.
Woo!
Woo!
Okay. And Tim worked for Vice when he was covering Occupy Wall Street. Okay, gotcha.
Okay, I knew it had something to do with Wall Street.
Yeah, Occupy Wall Street.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, let's see, broadcast channels will be worthless in 10 years. All the frequencies are needed for mobile and air. Yeah, I give it less time than that. Because
I would say less. I would less than 10 years. Absolutely.
I personally think broadcast channels are already dead, and it's sources like YouTube that are putting them out of business. And I think they're well. Remember, Star Trek predicted there won't be any more television in the 21st century. We're getting there. We're getting there.
Yeah.
We're just about there. I mean,
well,
Suzanne
they're still making TV shows and stuff like that. Let's see.
Yeah, but
Russell, you sound like an ISP company.
Nice.
An internet service provider, really? Oh, come on.
And that's the way it is.
And no one was
What's
more
the
full of it
werewolf?
than Walter Cronkite.
Gosh,
I was
Hey,
never around for Walter
Curtis,
Cronkite, so I
November
can't say it.
22nd,
Seriously?
1963. And
That's
that's
the way it
Survey
was.
here says many 80s movies were really violent.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
welcome,
but
Jay.
then when sorry,
Hey,
AJ,
Jay.
He goes, howdy! I'm just so proud to be here.
tell us howdy. I'm just so
Res-
proud to be here.
Reselling with Woody.
And
Yeah, the
the
Wild
board
Bunch. That
says
was a good one.
the Wild Bunch. PP likes violent movies. He is full of bloodlust.
Ooh,
I like no. I have to correct Lemon on that. I like very good movies that have blood in the storyline for a reason, because it's part of the storyline. I'm
Blood
not one
and
of these
gore.
guys. I don't want to watch some gore fest of slasher movies of people being killed mindlessly by some evil thing for no good reason. I mean, those movies bore the heck out of me. They really
Yeah.
do. So
All right, so
Yeah.
JP says, I'm going to be in BC. Well, make sure you have your eggnog tax ready, because PP doesn't let anybody to BC without his eggnog tax.
Without an eggnog tax, yeah. It's
Yeah.
9 years ago, Mikey. Oh, fuck. Don't say that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sickles.
Yeah,
That's
the
the-
Cronkite.
Quarter in the cup.
Okay.
Quarter
Here,
in the
I'll
cup.
just do this instead. There we go.
All right, so
Just like it for that.
welcome Reselling with Woody, live and alive. LOL. What the hell's going on here? Well, we're supposed to be talking about how we can curb the epidemic of gun violence tonight. So
and of course we haven't spent more than 5 minutes talking about it yet.
yeah,
of course.
let's see. Naglust. Hey Woody, how are you, my friend? I like skinny butts, and I cannot lie.
Oh, really, Gorilla?
She need a
Thank
round
you.
one. Need a nice big round one. But
Personally,
No,
I
yes.
like them
Yeah.
not too big, not too large, just like like porridge, and in that legend, just right.
Yeah, but PvP, if it was you and a fat bottom girl that Queen
No.
said about not too long ago, would you still take her? I mean, what if it was just you and her? What
Well,
would you do?
Okay, if she had a
Now we're
winning
getting into butts.
personality, if she had a winning personality and a sense of humor, I would probably give it a go.
Are we going in for no ifs, ands, or buts now?
Yeah, no, that's
So-
nuts.
There
But
we go.
anyhow, there's one statistic I do want to address there. All these people are saying we need more gun control laws. Well, look at some of our most violent cities. They're all like gun-free zones, like L.A., Chicago, which the mayor of Chicago just came out and blamed Trump and red states for all the gun violence in Chicago.
Oh, yeah, I heard
Well,
that.
Oh, God, that's
I
egregious.
tell you,
Yeah.
well, I'll tell you this much: with all the gun violence going on around here in Toronto, I would not even dare to walk anywhere at night by myself. No
Yeah,
effing
but-
way.
By
Hey,
the way,
does Trump
everybody.
need to teach your mayor how to curb? Because I think what Washington D.C.'s gone 15 days without a murder.
Yeah,
Yeah, but-
they've had record peace since they were.
Wow.
Now I know it's
Well, yeah,
controversial, but
Yeah, DC's been doing great, but the thing is, I like to hear everybody. Gorilla. Also, we're going to hear everybody's response in chat about this whole situation as well, because you guys can chime in too. Let us know what you feel. Your thoughts
absolutely.
are about this, because it's not just only us on the panel; it's also you guys. But
Yeah.
with Gorilla's point, you got to think about it. It's the old saying about these weapons, like Mike's. So I guess you saw the movie. Weapons aren't the ones that are hurting people, and it's just the earth has become so crowded. So this, so that. Blame this, blame that. It's the same old game. This has been like this for what? How long, Gorilla? Gun violence, this, that, everything else is always been going on.
Heck, we used to have duels.
Right. Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
people keep saying we got to get rid of all the guns. The technology's out there. If people can't buy them, they'll make their own. We
They
got 3D
can. They
printers.
have 3D printers, right? That can create
Yeah,
your own
if
guns.
you don't, I seen a person make one out of make a gun out of scrap metal. So
Okay.
the technology's out there. You can make your own now. The
Yeah, you got
technology's out
do-it-yourself kits that are
okay.
displayed.
the one,
So,
all right, but the one statistic I want to mention is that most of these what you call mass casualty events, and the 93% of them are in gun-free zones. So how's that? How's your little sign go, and your little writing on a piece of paper saying it's illegal going?
You got to wonder why nobody on the left does the mathematic equation of that, right, Gorilla?
No, they do. They're useful idiots for the people to disarm society.
Well,
is all it is.
Yeah, there's lots of that happening in the world. I was actually watching that Greta woman go into back to the Middle East on her little boat again. The climate,
Greta.
yeah, she used to be the climate girl, and now she's flying around the world.
Hey, I got to correct you on that. They went out about 5 miles, and then they turned around, hoping nobody would notice.
That was the first attempt, but I hear that the second attempt they are heading there. Yeah. And Israel has warned her this time, if she enters their waters, they are going to arrest her.
Yeah, she has a little Buster Brown haircut too. Have you guys seen that?
Oh yeah. Man, the memes have been hilarious.
It's funny.
My favorite one is that they had a picture here. It said your shopping cart wheels. It had three pictures of this really hot chick there that had a picture of Greta Thunberg.
So we should pack her up and send her to Jay Aldridge. Is that correct? Am I understanding all this correctly?
Yeah.
You mean Greta? No, I think we should send her to Russia and then drop her in a package for Vladimir Putin in his front door.
Russia's too friendly for her. Russia's too friendly. I just sent her to North Korea or Saudi Arabia.
North Korea.
Maybe send her to Afghanistan so she has to wear a burqa.
Greta loves evil people, so North Korea is perfect.
All right, but let's not get on a Greta Thunberg thing here.
Not get on the Greta boat. Okay.
Yeah, let's.
By the way, one more comment. I saw a video and somebody posted in the comments. Somebody please tell Greta that Prince Valiant wants his haircut back.
Yeah, for Spaceballs. Yeah,
that
or the comics. You remember Prince Valiant in the comics?
Oh, I do. In the 60s, yeah.
Well, she would be, but anyhow.
Benny, you know the one guy YouTuber, the big guy. He was showing all these comparisons. I guess they had it on X. Show all these different people with the same type of haircuts, from Buster Brown to I don't know, whatever. It was. I couldn't stop laughing.
I do have a question and somebody thought here. If you do have a lot of gun control laws and create gun-free zones, then who's going to reinforce the safety of those areas? Who is? And for the criminals to not get in.
Okay, well, I have a question. What's next? Guns. Okay, they're all gone. Knives. They're all gone. Forks. All gone. Spoons. What? Rocks. Can't touch rocks anymore.
Do you know how much damage a school textbook could do? But of course, they're taking all those away too. But those school textbooks, I can verify in fact that they do a lot of damage.
Yeah, right. So what you're saying, Gorilla, is somebody could go psychotic and run through a classroom hitting people with a school textbook.
Hey, have you ever been hit upside the head with the chemistry?
I was hit upside my head was hit upside by the Bible once. Somebody was trying to debate the Bible with me, and I said, "Well, hey, why did you hit me? You should be hitting yourself."
I was actually attacked in grade 1 by a kid that hated me for no reason I could ever understand, and he had a bag full of books and he whacked me right in the side of the head.
Yeah,
wow. One of those sucker punch. Some of those sucker punch. You know what So I turned around and I had remember those metal lunch pails back in the 60s?
Yeah.
I smacked him right in the face with a metal lunch pail, and I screwed him up so bad that you get this though. I was the bad guy because the next day I went back to school and they banned all the kids from having their lunch pails. So I was the bad person for the rest of the school year. Yeah.
How about chat, girl?
Hey, old man Bird, how's it going? Welcome. Let's catch up on chat. Let's see. Skinny butts hurt. Yeah, they got bony butts. Pet butts and mopeds have two things in common. They're both great to ride until your
Your
friends
friends
see you on
one.
one.
God.
I need a scooter. I need a
PvP,
scooter.
You want to read this
Let
one?
PvP read this one. Let PvP read this one.
If everyone had
let 'em.
eggnog every 15 minutes, these incidents wouldn't occur. Yeah, because we'd all be dead from heart failure.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Oh
Let's
boy.
see. Yeah, PvP.
Yeah.
If eggnog is outlawed, only outlaws will have eggnog. Well,
Yeah.
okay.
Let's see. Busy doing YouTube. Be the third week this Saturday. I'll be on Resell Life channels live again. Nice.
Oh.
Awesome.
Nice.
Let's see.
Awesome, Woody.
We need more gun laws. It is unacceptable that there are still unarmed Americans. Yeah.
I
No, what
agree.
we need is a Department of Firearms. What their job is, it's kind of like the DMV. Once you turn 18, you go into the DOF there, the DOF, and they hand you an AR-15 and a Glock.
Well,
There.
let me ask you guys a real quick question. Do you think that every single person on the face of this earth should have their own gun? Do you think that should happen?
No.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Oh, so you're talking? You think the people in the Middle East that are doing bad things should have more guns? I don't.
Hey.
Well, no. The point I'm trying to make is that if we're going to have gun laws, and here Resolute Germ's talking about unarmed Americans, well, he's also referring to unarmed Canadians as well.
Oh, you said say everybody on Earth, though, Mikey.
Well, okay, fine. So if you don't think everybody on this earth should have a gun, then what about, mainly the places where we're having lots of violence in, United States and Canada? Why don't you give all their citizens guns?
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, everybody.
Uh-huh.
If we had on here on planet Earth, and they said, okay, we are going to wipe out every single law that's been implicated on this planet, which one do you think would be the first law that they would eliminate first?
Gun laws.
Oh, I know that answer because it's happening soon in Canada. Freedom of speech.
Yeah.
Gorilla?
Freedom of speech too.
Oh yeah. The only thing that put it this way, most people say the only reason our Constitution is more than just a piece of paper is because of our Second Amendment.
Our Second Amendment. Okay. And Curtis?
No, I do think it would be one of the things protected by the First Amendment. Essentially, that's they've got to take away our freedom, our ability to think, or they can't control us. So, I'm being a little overly simplistic, but it would either be our freedom of speech or our freedom of religion or freedom of the press, which is pretty nearly gone, to be honest.
And all those things are happening in Canada. Sorry, Curtis. I just
No, you're correct. You're correct.
Well, they have the Liberals have several bills right now that they're going to try and pass that will censor freedom of speech, and they'll actually have, I think it's a 10-panel committee that will monitor my communications and every other Canadian's communications on the internet. And if we are suspected of potentially ever committing a crime in the future, we could possibly be arrested. Yeah. Now, is that not thought police or George Orwell stuff, or is it not? Like, seriously.
Yeah. Oh, well, George Orwell's 1984 has already gone way past. We're way past that already.
Well, the Western governments are using it as a playbook now. I hate to say it.
Kevin.
Yeah, it's like Fahrenheit 411, I think it was, and
yes,
and Animal
Farm,
and 1984 all combined. It's kind of like ChatGPT took those three sources that are right in the playbook, but we got a lot in chat.
I think you forgot.
Yeah, you got a lot.
You forgot Lord of the Flies. You forgot that one too.
A lot.
Yeah. So
there's elements of all of those happening here right now. Yeah.
I would say so.
Chat time.
Yeah, Jay says guns don't kill people. People kill people. Yep, agreed. It's scary.
Well, they said that in The Man with the Golden Gun too.
PvP, you read this one.
Old Man Bird said, "Lemon pie, but hens would have to work overtime and would be driving tired and causing accidents. That I get that's my vote for the most creative one-liner in the chat tonight.
Yeah, so
But
far.
Here's my
Yeah.
vote, Sophie.
And Jerm here says make open carry mandatory. No, I want constitutional carry mandatory.
Constitutional carry, yes.
Oh man, Bird, you have foresight.
I think he has
Grill
foresight.
looks like he's on the Star Trek bridge. Well, I am. I am on the Star Trek bridge. Now, let's see, Resolute. Say hello there. And Flupchick Productions, welcome.
Woo!
That's
Well, welcome back,
Carey.
Connie Carey.
And we don't hardly have any gun laws in Oklahoma. Fuck.
Nope, we don't.
Yep.
Oh, cool. Free carrying guns.
Can't touch
Yeah.
Can't touch this. Dun, 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 dun. Can't touch this.
Can't touch this.
Can't touch this.
Can't touch
Yeah,
this.
as long as a long time gun owner or former competitor, range safety officer, match director, armor, yada yada yada, worked in the biz. Nice. Just remember, where you live there, Boomer. There, you took them all out boating there, and you were in a tragic boating accident there, all at the bottom of Lake Tahoe. Bite me, what I call him. So Mikey encountered a literal Bible thumper.
A literal Bible thumper. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
God disagree on open carry. Too easy to disarm a lazy person. Most folk wander around in condition white, and frankly, there are a lot of idiots out there that should not have a gun or
That's
a car.
not
Well, I can say that about a lot of
honestly.
things. There's a lot of idiots that shouldn't have a lot of things.
Yeah.
Trevor,
Yeah.
oh my God. And I can't even keep up with all the channels I tried to. Nice.
We got you,
Welcome,
Eddie.
Pickles. Welcome. It's not morning yet. It's still a long ways from morning.
Hey, Drew.
Baby should have guns
Drew.
too. Yeah, I guarantee you, my 4-year-old's a better shot than a lot of these people.
Nice.
Well, you know, some of these people that do have guns probably have that IQ lower than a 4-year-old. So I can completely believe that, Gorilla.
Drew said, but yes, more guns equals less crime, at least here in the U.S. Yeah.
But
Unarmed
not here in
Americans,
Canada.
more law-abiding citizens armed means safer areas there. Yes, exactly. Because 93% are in gun-free zones. The first thing Gorilla is going to delete is your boredom. Take your... Well, you're welcome there.
Yes.
there.
Hello, LDG, sir.
Yeah, he knows.
Hail LDG.
Yes,
Yeah.
gun violence.
It's about gun violence there. Yes,
Okay.
LDG got the point.
And Miss Martin Muses is here too, fellas.
Yeah, welcome, Miss
Martin.
Martin Muses. Welcome. People's
Welcome.
receipts being arrested in the UK, and now Canada is almost fully there too. Oh yeah, the UK, they're arresting 300 people a day for a fucking tweet. You know, and you know what else is? You know what else the UK has? Very strict gun laws, so they could do that to their people.
They've never allowed guns for the general population in the UK, as far as I know, Gorilla.
Oh, they used
Yeah.
to, but then
Yeah.
but then it just took one event, and then everybody they took, and people didn't have a protest on it.
Well,
Yeah, you can't even hear. I'm sorry, PB, just for a second.
go ahead.
Even here in Toronto, if I was going to stand in the middle of a subway station and say at the top of my lungs that Doug Ford sucks and he needs to die, the next thing you know, I'd have 10 cops jumping all over my ass and dragging me into jail for threats, which would mean nothing because I'd be like, "What? I'm just saying this, off the top of my head, out of my brain. So why am I being arrested?"
All right, I just got a quick question to throw in. It's just kind of a gameplay. Put us in this scenario. Put us back in 1880 or 1881, and we're talking about the same thing. Okay, we just heard the news. There was a big shootout over at the OK Corral.
Yeah,
Okay.
Tombstone.
Yeah, just put our mindset that we are back in that time, and we're discussing this now, back in 1880 or 1881. It's October 26th, if I remember right. And basically, How would you guys react to something like that? You hear this news, you're walking down the street, we get all together, say we're in a saloon or something. It's like, oh my gosh, it's violence and everything. How would you interpret that back then?
I would
Gorilla?
interpret it. I would.
I don't know.
interpret
We've
it-
been just desensitized to it.
I would say back in the Wild West, that was just an average day of the week, Larry.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
So-
it would
to be
I'll go ahead, Curtis.
well, to be honest, they had a fair amount of gun violence, but it was a very different kind of gun violence. If you,
Correct. There we
for
go.
example, if you look at the statistics, there were look. My dad would go to school with a shotgun. I mean, that was just standard procedure because you were going to shoot a squirrel on the way home and eat it. I'm serious.
Okay.
So, but nobody ever used those guns on other people because, like, I know this sounds ridiculous, but a kid understood that they were either going to be shot themselves if they tried that, or go to jail, or something. They knew there would be consequences. They were taught
Okay,
that. They were taught
Yeah.
that by their parents.
Yeah.
But
Well,
why? Go ahead, Gorilla.
Well, I want to say first, welcome to Jim and welcome to Sci-Fi Nation, both of you. Welcome,
Jim.
welcome. I'm trying to get your chats, but also back to the day, a kid could have a shotgun in his gun rack in his truck, and then the principal would come out. He'd look at his gun, and then the kid will walk over to the principal's truck and look at his gun.
So yeah, exactly. So what I'm just, if that's okay. Boy, I'm just like spitting stuff out tonight. Usually it's not like that, but the thing is about the violence nowadays compared to back to 1800s or even the 70s, 60s, 50s, what have you. Is it
What's
because
new,
of
pussycat? Whoa, 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 whoa.
Is it-
Larry was talking.
Is it?
Sorry.
I think is it because of gangs? Is it because of overpopulation? Is it because of the violence has gone under over control? Is it the music that has kind of pushed that on as well? Is this all a combination of a fire that keeps building and who knows if it's ever going to be put out?
I think all of those things are true, Larry. And
Yes.
don't forget the violence in a lot of cinema these days. Even
Oh,
TV's
that's true.
gotten more violent over the last decade or so.
I don't know. I see a lot of violence on westerns. They're from the 60s and 70s.
Well, yeah, but that's the thing. There was always violence, but I think it's just become more prevalent. in
Well,
society.
also we don't have. There's a lot of fatherless homes there to whoop the kid's ass, and to become a decent person. But you don't have those family wholesome shows anymore, like the Jeffersons or
All in the Family?
all are different strokes. All
Yeah. I agree. You used to
Hey,
have
Jim.
Hey Jim, you used to have
Yeah,
a lot of really wholesome shows back in the 70s and 80s that were family friendly shows that you could sit down with your kids and watch, right? And I don't know if any of those still exist anymore. I mean, I'm not aware of them if they do, because I'm not a TV watcher anymore.
I mean,
know,
Larry,
I get Larry's point though. Like I think all of those things, Larry, contribute to a certain extent. They're obviously not going to be all equal, but I do think you're right.
The thing about sorry, I just real quick, if it's okay, Seth, I just want to finish the. Television is right because back in the day you only had like a few networks, and people were excited what that one show would come on during that week. Now you can find it everywhere. You can go on YouTube, social media, this and that. Social media is another gigantic platform that has just overtaken everything from television to news and even the conversation that we're having right now. It's completely. I used to a kid going in the bedroom. I'm going to watch The Incredible Hulk on a little black and white TV because I'm excited every once a week, but not anymore. You can't say what new TV show on. What's this? What's that? We got Paramount. We got this. We got Netflix. It's like we're all scrambled. It's turning into like we were an egg, a solid egg. Now we're just becoming into scrambled eggs everywhere.
Well,
Larry, what it is we've been inundated with constant media we've been oversaturated is
But
what it is.
the thing is, the powers that be basically want to distract us and divide our attention to a mega level where we can hardly know what the heck we're going to watch or what we're going to think or if we're going to think. It's like, turn your brain off, citizens. And I remember around the year 2000 something when the news used to be by intelligent actual reporters that did investigative journalism. And then over the last 20 odd years, I've watched it deteriorate to the point now where they're just parrot what the establishment tells them to say. And, it's just like, Mikey, you got a point. They want to divide our attention, spread it so thin that we almost can't pay attention to anything anymore.
Right, exactly. That's exactly. And Eugene Bird, you know what? Eugene Bird,
1999.
Thank you.
Super.
Eugene Bird, you're the king. Super chats making our stars sing. Lighting the lounge, keeping it free. You're the sugar daddy of Gorilla. Thank you, Eugene, you're the best. Better than all the rest. With every puff we raise a cheer. Eugene Bird, our hero here.
All right, thank you, Eugene Bird, for that 1999 super chat. Thank you very much. Very generous man you are.
All right, now before Gorilla release the topic, I will say this to Larry's point to add to it. And this also has to become politically violent too when it comes to certain gun violence too. It has to become too political.
Yeah. Can we catch up on chats? We got like 50 of them here.
Yeah, go for it, Gorilla. Jeez.
Yeah,
take over.
I've been trying to. Sounds like Ken is emulating the UK. Yeah. Hey, Kevin, welcome back. Welcome. Hey, Sci-Fi Nation, give us some popcorn.
Hey, Jay. The other Jay.
Selling with Woody has given us a link to his channel. No, I can't. We can still have guns. I thought you outlawed them. I thought they got rid of a lot of them there.
No. Certain people can have guns as long as they get a permit of some kind. It's the same thing like over in the United States.
And welcome, Miss Bright Music. She's giving us a rose there.
Man.
The first freedom would be taken away as freedom of religion. No, they want to silence us, and I'm pretty sure the Fourth Amendment would be gone also. It pickles. We were saying not Tahoe, the Pacific Ocean. Oh, sorry, I got the wrong. Jim tell us hello, welcome, Jim. Jim, Ketchum. I might have to go here a second.
Yeah, it's supposed to be ketchup.
Yeah, more well-trained systems, armed law-abiding systems. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Best Part Music saying, waving at Mikey here. Don't need to worry about accuracy. It's about putting as much lead downhill. Yeah, fuck everything in that general direction.
Hey, take care, Woody.
Have a good night, Woody. Yeah, I got something in those bobbies can't bob on. Bob on. That girl is stroking his. No, Jethro ran away. I don't know. Jethro, get your ass over here.
Jethro. Jethro's your man whore, I mean,
he's an attention whore. And there's a gun control regulation in Tombstone. The Cowboys ignored them, and the Europe's meant for the other folks, not themselves. Yeah, high schools used to have shooting teams. Now, big deal. Yeah, I think over at the abandoned school over in Sioux Valley, there's a gun range on that actual school property.
Colleges had equestrian teams, marksmanship teams, all sorts of that stuff. They have them too. So
let's see. Squirrel dumplings is delicious. Yeah, it tastes like Jay can back me up. Squirrel tastes like chicken. Back me up on that, Jay.
Squirrel tastes like chicken?
Yeah.
Damn right it tastes like chicken.
Yeah. Let's see, you just deleted an unarmed man, Gene Hackman. Well, he should have armed himself. Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here, Jim.
Shut up, Jay. Shut up, Jay.
Shut up,
Shut up,
Jay.
Jay. Shut up, Jay.
Well, we took guns. We took guns to school in the 80s. At least we had them hanging in their truck windows. Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Or is it Satan?
Could it be Satan?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Is it because of endorsing people's mental illness instead of getting them help? Yeah, that's one of the biggest things there. That's
Mental
one
health.
of the biggest problems. Is
We tried the asylum thing. That didn't work. We tried mental hospitals. That didn't work. I mean,
Actually,
you know,
actually, they did, because I remember when the government here in my part of Canada closed them down in the 80s. And they just turned a bunch of really sick people out on the streets to fend for themselves
Yep.
on like welfare, and it was not pretty. And if you want to watch a video of the downtown east side in Vancouver, the Hastings Street, oh, there's videos on there that will make your skin crawl right off your body. It's so ugly.
same thing here on Yonge Street in Toronto. I guarantee you, PvP.
We
I would
need
put my street to. I put your street to shame.
We need to open the asylums again. I'm sorry. We need mental health care for really sick individuals. I had a friend that worked in the summer as he was a painter, right? He would do house painting. He was very good, but that was his summer job between our college course months, right? He told me this story one time because we were really good friends for a number of years before we lost touch eventually. But he told me the story. He went to I think it was the Essendale clinic that was in Vancouver. I hope I'm getting the name right. Anyway, he was going there for a paint job, and he was unloading the cans of paint from his truck, getting all his equipment ready to go and spend the day painting at the institution. So he's unloading his truck. He turns around, and there's a young lady that's popped open one of the paint cans, and she's drinking the paint.
Oh God!
Yeah,
she's drinking a can of paint. Now, you're not going to tell me a person that sick can go out on a hostile city street and defend themselves and live any kind of life.
Well, have a good night, Curtis.
Good night.
Good night, Curtis.
Yeah.
Good night, Curtis.
Sorry, I missed you there. Yeah.
Yeah. So sci-fi says acknowledging it actually helps them get the help they need, not how they used to be, and stuff them in a special ed class.
It's changed.
Yeah, but
it had changed in the 80s. It was getting better.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. And it's because of social media that we notice gun violence is more prevalent. Oh, yeah, everybody wants their 15 minutes of fame also.
Yeah, but it's not just social media. It's in the discourse of these, liberals and even some conservatives too. The blame can be shared among many people, Gorilla. It's a whole, as we said again, it's just a whole oversaturation of people saying, oh, this is wrong, or that he can't do that, or he can't carry that gun, or he can't take it with him, or anything like that. It's just ridiculous. I mean, unless we have an overhaul of gun control and laws itself, it will never, ever fix itself.
Mikey, like I said earlier, the technology is already out there. You're not to curb it.
I know.
Every incident of
too much time
has been stopped with the person with the gun, whether it was a cop, an armed person in the place there, or by the person themselves. And welcome, Jonathan. Welcome, Jonathan.
Hey, John. Welcome.
We are an inherently violent species, and that's not going to change.
But gun control is not going to work anyway. I mean,
Hey, Jonathan.
Hey, Jonathan.
The problem is too, it's like I don't go on Twitter much anymore because I did for a while, and then I found Facebook, which is much friendlier and I can keep a touch with all you guys, my friends, on Facebook with no problem. Twitter, last time I checked Twitter, was a sewer of political back and forth, left, right, argue. All they did was argue, and they would post, my side is great, your side is evil, and back and forth they would go. And I was just like, I just lost interest even looking at that stuff anymore. And that's another big part of the problem is both sides stoke, anger at the other side, and then they hate the other side. And then some crazy people, like the fringe on both sides, figure they can just go out and solve the problem by taking out somebody with a gun. And of course, it's stupid. It's stupid, but it happens.
Well,
Yeah.
that's basically what Elon Musk created was a war zone. Thanks a lot, Elon. Thanks a lot.
No, this was well before that because freaking what's his name? Named Dorsey, whatever his first name was.
Well, don't. Sorry, Joe.
He,
Go ahead.
he suffered from his own refuge there that was getting spewed on Twitter. But
Well, that's why I don't even go near Discord. Discord's getting to be just as bad as X. I don't even go near Discord anymore.
Oh, I have no problem. I don't have any. I think it depends who you sub to. Like I just sub to the good people that are friends, and I always get positive stuff from them. But I think it was it Zuckerberg or somebody that had X originally.
Well, no, he created Facebook. Mark Zuckerberg did.
Okay, well, I'm thinking of the guy before Elon Musk that was
Jack
running.
Dorsey.
Oh,
Okay,
Jack
thank
Dorsey.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you. Because I remember a lot of people were angry that there was a lot of censorship going on when he was in control. And one thing Elon did was he basically opened it up and said, you know, freedom of speech. Freedom of speech is here. You can say anything you want, which obviously is a double-edged sword. But I'd still rather have people expressing themselves than being censored, because we know what happens on a certain channel. I'm not going to mention the name, but you know, I mean, you know, it does happen, right?
Hey, question real quick, Gorilla. How about we get some chats out of the way?
That's what I was just trying to do here. And I used to do a special ed in high school. Yeah, I know a few people that are like that out there. And violence in TV and games didn't largely affect people negatively, mostly lack of parenting. Yeah, exactly.
That's right. Family
the
values
fathers
are gone.
in the home. Let's see. Oh, hell, yeah, lack of parenting skills.
Yeah.
Exactly. Turn your radio on and listen to the music in the air. Oh, yeah.
What music?
And you shouldn't be allowed to reproduce unless you have a license to prove you're not an idiot.
An idiot? Oh, come on, JP.
Yeah, but the problem is who is measuring the levels there? Because I know some pretty smart people who can't raise a kid worth of shit.
Yeah, hey JP's, would you want somebody on the left determining who can breed?
Yeah, Curtis
right.
can breed here. And let's see, special education was supposed to be for kids with learning difficulties, not people with actual mentally. Yes and no, they're because.
That's kind of a gray area there, Sci-Fi Nation.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a gray area.
Yeah, it is.
It's not nearly as black as white there, black and white. That's how it used to be, though, until schools started recognizing kids had mental issues.
Yeah, but the reason that kids had mental issues mostly was the fact that family values, for whatever reason, is gone. You know, we don't have prayer in schools. We don't have families who stay together anymore. It's like a lost concept. There's a lot of reasons. I mean, violence can stem from the most minute problem that a kid could have with his own parents or with his family or anything. It can stem from that.
Hey,
So
Jonathan,
really scary
hold on. Jonathan, I just want to let you know, Jonathan, this is kind of a higher up. We're having like I know, mature conversation. Just want to let you know that this is kind of for educational purposes. But when you talk about when am I going live on Fortnite again, I would say maybe sometime next week. So if you want to hit me up on next week, and we'll see if we can get everybody together and we can do some Fortnite. All right. Just want to let you know this is kind of like for the older audience here. So just want to let you know.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, Gorilla.
So YouTube Bird has his own song with the Beatles. Well, the least I could do since he donates regularly, at least I could do is give him his own song. Scooby, I got sour. Got a bolt. We'll see ya, Riselli. I don't mind the freedom of religion being. No, I do because
I do.
I absolutely do.
Wasn't there a certain mustache man that banned religion when he was in power?
Oh, yeah. Which one? You gotta be more specific than that, because
you don't want to be specific because you don't want to get a strike.
Germany did it for a few years. Russia did.
Russia did it with communism.
Okay, a
I
mustache.
didn't only just start, afterwards.
I'll try and answer Gorilla whenever I can.
Sashi!
Hey, Sashi.
A mustache man in power from the mid to late 30s.
Sashi.
We're in a middle European country. Is that close enough?
Well, you gotta be more specific.
All right, Jonathan, get some rest.
Also,
You really want to get us in trouble, don't you? You really want to get.
No, but PvP. The point is, let's see. Italy did it. Germany's done it. Russia's done it. North Korea's done it. Cambodia's done it. China's done it. Cuba's done it.
Good night, John. Have a good night.
I was talking about Germany back then.
We also John's leaving. He said good night. Also, Sashi's in the house.
Yeah, Sashi, our future brother from Malaysia.
Yeah, welcome, Sashi. Let's see. Sci-Fi Nation says, careful with that. Freedom from a religion would also disappear. Yeah. People taste like chicken. I heard people taste like pork.
Well, it's nice to know you're admitting your hobbies there, JPs.
No, PvP. He's wrong. We taste like pork.
No,
that is correct.
I've always
yes. Everything I've read about cannibals and serial killers, they say we do taste like pork.
Hey, I got plenty of seasoning that for people. I got plenty of people for.
Oh God!
As long as we don't know anything about Sentinel Island, we should be okay. All right.
My goodness. Yeah, Jay agrees with me that squirrel tastes like chicken. Let's see, JP's people taste like pork. That's why we refer to log pig in certain societies.
Oh my goodness.
Asylums works great, but they only close them because of bad PR. Oh yeah, I suppose people don't like to hear about people getting shocked.
Well, here they closed them because the government was too cheap to keep them open, and they thought they'd save a couple of $1 million a year. And I'm not thinking they saved a lot of money when they had to have the police and the ambulance services down on the street collecting people off the sidewalk every day of the week, right? So. Yeah, good money saving thinking there, government.
Yeah, holy crap, the chat's taking off here. Frog Life tastes like chicken, yeah. We used to have one out at the club there. They used to close they closed them because of women.
It wasn't just women that closed them there, JPs.
Yeah. And actual abuse that would get most people decades in prison, yeah.
Yes.
Girl, if you want to invite there I'll send you one there.
The thing is, though, freedom of religion is fundamental Western value. Canada is a Christian nation. It was built by people of the Christian religion. No, of course. Canada is a very secular country, so don't get me wrong. It's not like we're all raving Christians or something, but I do believe Christianity has a lot of value in keeping a moral compass on a country. And, when I see the anti-Semitism going on, people being attacked in the streets, I get this too. Of all the Liberal Party, there's over 100, I think 130 something in the Liberal Party right now. There was a document that was put forward for them to sign criticizing the rise in Canada of anti-Semitic, basically, hate. And only like 39 members out of the entire party were willing to sign it.
Oh, wow.
What does that tell you about the Liberal Party, guys?
That's great. Hey, Gorilla, real quick, Gorilla. I need some relief real quick. So I really need some relief. I haven't pulled this out in a long time.
Oh no!
So,
no!
It's not going to be easy. This is not going to be
easy. I was about to tell you more than 3 shakes is considered playing with it.
Well, you know what? This hasn't been easy. It has not. So I really need the relief right now. So I am just going to kind of.
This our mental health.
You talk about chicken tonight, so
there he is.
I had to pull it out. Sorry. I had to pull out the chicken.
Don't put your finger back in his mouth again, Larry. We might
have you don't want to get injured, Larry.
I think we choked him too many times. It shrunk.
I can totally relate to that statement.
It shrunk. I got to put back in. Shut up, Jay. Shut up, Jay. Shut up.
All right. So, Boomer here says asylums are over full of people who didn't belong there. Fortunately, around let them all out. Yeah, exactly. And Jonathan said, "Hi." The woman drinking pain was trying to coat her tongue. Huh? When women made it into a higher level of government here, they started touring the mental institutions and demanding them closed. Oh yeah.
No.
Good control is a straight line. Criminals go around the line. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Hi,
Well, they go outside the lines.
Yeah, hi, be yourself. I'm getting a bunch of hearts. The only good bit on Twitter now is all the boobies.
That girl.
Yeah, we can go to our sites for that.
Oh,
And
yeah,
you
definitely.
that already. Elon opened it up till and the left could not handle the push and ran away like Texas Democrats. Yeah, they ran away to Blue Sky, and what was it? The first couple hours that Blue Sky was live, that they got inundated with so much. Let's say, pictures of children. Yeah, not true. X doesn't allow you to wish harm on people, even if they're scumbag cyclists.
I never said wished harm. I said they were just basically hating on each other's political opinions.
Yeah.
That's not that's not really wishing harm. It's not like there were threats. They were just like, you suck, you suck, you suck, back and forth. And I got really bored with that fast.
Yeah.
Oh, you would.
Let's
Yeah.
see.
We see that all the time. now.
Freedom of speech is fine, but freedom from the consequences about what you say is non-existent. Yeah, because there's too many people online who's never been punched in the face for something they've said.
I
And Mike,
can't
I
see
see
what
that-
you're saying, but mental issues stem from way more things than family issues. Yeah, I know this, but to me, family is everything. Families are meant to be important. You're supposed to celebrate your lives together. You're supposed to celebrate if you're of a certain religion. You're supposed to celebrate God in your family. And I mean that just doesn't happen anymore. There's just no family values. There's no family gatherings. You don't see reunions anymore, do you? I mean, it's those kind of things there. Jason.
Hey, Lemon Pie, I have not heard from you at all. From me, from you to me. Have you gone a little sour? Have you taken a little squeeze out of me? What's going on, Mr. Lemon Pie?
Let's see. Boomer here
mean-
says sometimes mental issues are from chemical imbalances, injuries, genetic damage, all sorts of things. Yeah.
Right,
Well,
Boomer.
the problem is some of
Yeah,
these
yeah.
mental illnesses are being encouraged by the doctors, and I want to see the research in a lot of these pharmaceuticals because we're the most these upcoming generations are the most drugged up generations. It seems like they're the ones with
I
the
didn't
most
see it,
mental
Lemon Pie.
illnesses.
Oh, you're saying get the kids on Ritalin like when they're 5?
Oh yeah, well look at this. I had no say in it. I didn't want it to happen, but my kid got medicine to take in the morning and medicine to take at night.
Oh boy.
Well, Lemon Pie, by the way,
Yeah.
Lemon Pie, love you.
I just like to
being
Love you,
follow up.
Sashi.
I would
Yeah.
like to quickly follow up on what he was saying there. It's like, yes, I totally agree. There are some mental health issues caused by genetics and brain chemistry. I totally get that, right? And those are the people I have real sympathy for because obviously they're suffering in life. They're really struggling, and they're the people that need to get. Well, they need to get a good doctor that will take care of them, give them counseling,
Yeah,
and get them on the meds. Get them on the meds they need. Because if you got like schizophrenia and you're not on meds, you're not going to have a good life. Because I actually, another one of my fellow students at art school, his summer job was looking after a man like 30 years old with extreme autism, right? Like extreme autism. Now, I only met them once, when I was, on Granville Island walking around on a weekend. And he introduced me to this fellow, and I said, hi. The guy didn't even know I was there. He was like zoned out totally. And then my friend started telling me about what it was like looking after this guy for the summer months. And he said, sometimes he's fine, but when he gets in a violent rage, I have to sit on top of him because if I don't, he will punch holes in the walls.
Oh, jeez.
So
Yeah.
it's like some people really need medication and treatment. Some people are, have a brain illness. Some people. So I feel very sympathetic and sorry for those poor individuals because they're having a really tough life, right?
I saw
Yeah.
a YouTuber out. I was just going through things, and it was live, and this YouTuber's big guy. He was, I guess, he was the main host. The YouTube, and the other guy's telling, "You need to calm down. I'm going to mute you." He's going, and I was like, "What in the world? This is on YouTube?
Wow.
Seriously?" He's like, "I don't give him," and started screaming, and put it like right into the camera, and
Yeah.
Well, that's it. It's called rage content. That's their shtick to get clicks.
I guess.
Yeah, Sasha. Yeah, it's the same thing with people going into the store and dumping milk all over themselves. It's click content to get people to. They have to go ballistic to click.
I unclicked it, but
Sasha says greetings, everyone, and having a good night, Jonathan. And Sci-Fi Nation said solid. The Soviets were notorious for it.
Well, hello, future brother Sashi.
Yeah. And
and Jay, but Stalin wiped out a lot of people too for no reason. So
And Boomer said indoctrination. Good night, Jonathan. Good night. I was in special ed, and look how I turned out a channel with over 12,000 subs. Yeah.
Shut up, Mikey. Shut up, Mikey. Shut up, Mikey.
No, no, there's a lot of people who are in special ed that are functional. Heck, just because you have mental issues does not mean you don't have a purpose in society. Heck, there's a person at the fairway and down
the
there.
Learning curve.
I readily admit that I have Asperger's syndrome. I've had it all my life. I readily admit that. But thankfully, I was never thrown into an asylum or a hospice or anything and said, well, we got to solve your syndrome.
But
thank God my parents love me more than that.
That's not a bad thing, though, because Gary Newman has Asperger's.
Yeah.
I know.
Catfish, what I was saying.
And he's a great musician.
Thank you, Gorilla.
So,
Gorilla.
Yeah, go ahead, Gorilla.
Because I got interrupted in the middle of what I was saying there. Yeah, just because you have a mental condition doesn't mean you don't have a purpose in society. Heck, I went shopping and bought a few things at Fairway, and normally I just carry my own stuff out there. But the person, he clearly had Down syndrome. He came and insisted on carrying my groceries out to the car because that was his job. And there we had a nice conversation walking to my car, even though it was just a short couple feet. There.
I think a lot from what I've seen videos of Down syndrome folks. A lot of them are very intelligent and they're highly functioning, and they can function in society, even get married,
and drive
really well in life. Like I think Down syndrome is, of course, it's obviously a challenge, but it doesn't have to be a bad challenge because some of those individuals do really self-actualize still. So
yeah,
I saw one driving a couple of days ago. I just, that's the first time I've ever seen anybody with Down syndrome driving, but obeying all the rules, everything's, so you don't know.
But we had people at one time before. I mean, back in the 70s, even before I heard this from some people saying, that there were people what they called idiot savants. I mean, well, what does that mean? Well, they said, well, it means that they may not be able to handle basic things, like what we take for granted, but they also have other abilities. They have special abilities that make them more intelligent and maybe a bit more compassionate, and I didn't know that before. I mean, until people told me. I mean, I had to go through counseling after I had my second divorce. I was in counselor therapy for 2.5 years. So I went through it. I know exactly what it feels like. And if you feel like you're the lowest form of life and you don't deserve to live, and then but then if you find God again and you say, hey, I was lost and I'm found. So that saved my life. I know Suzanne saved my life. I know that much.
Well,
we love you.
What I know about idiot savants, I don't have a great knowledge, but I've heard like idiot savants can be very, very talented at music.
Yes.
Like I've heard some of them, like they can barely function like as an average person in many ways, but you put like a Mozart score in front of them at the piano and they'll play it perfectly.
Yes.
Look at Amadeus.
Or-
Amadeus, they
or-
made that movie. The guy was just like,
Yeah.
just
Well, what about
Amadeus,
Rain Man?
yeah.
What about Rain Man,
Yeah.
Larry?
That's
Dustin Hoffman went
exactly.
for
That's
actual
what I'm trying
people.
to say. You can
Right.
be
Yeah.
limited in some ways and still excel in other ways. Is what
oh,
I'm
be a
saying. Right?
genius.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Gorilla?
Boomer here says the Western left is doing it, but we need to find a balance between freedom of religion and still bad. Oh no, I wouldn't go that far. Not all Muslims are bad there. That's
No.
What's the
'Cause-
saying that
'cause you
not
can
all
switch out
not all
Muslims
Middle
for
Eastern people
anybody there.
are
Hold on, Mike.
evil? Is that
I
what
would
you're saying?
definitely not go that far.
I'm not gonna comment on that during the live stream because I don't want to get Larry in trouble. So
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Thank you.
Oh, sure. You don't want to get Larry in trouble. You have no
Right.
problem getting me in trouble.
yeah, but I know, Gorilla, you're
Yeah,
like,
we would
you're
get Gorilla in
just-
trouble too, more than Larry,
you're
right?
like
That's what we
Gorilla,
want.
you're Jesse James of YouTube. I know that you're gonna go everywhere. But
Take it
Larry,
in a little deeper.
Hey,
little
Larry-
deeper,
Lemon,
Gorilla.
Lemon
Hey,
Pie
my
says,
channel-
let me
Larry
read this
did
one.
tell us he doesn't want us to screw up his
Yeah.
channel. So
Yeah.
I respect
Yeah,
Well,
let,
well,
let
my
me read
channel-
this one by Lemon Pie. He says,
Mine
fact
got
about
demonetized
mental illness.
Hold on, guys. 1%.
10% of it is caused by Mikey's apartment complex.
Yeah.
I think it's
Okay, thanks,
think-
Lemon.
Yeah,
I think
but,
it's the 10% of idiots that are actually causing it, Mikey.
yeah,
I
but
pretty much guarantee
for,
that.
for my channel here though, if I haven't got demonetized yet with half the shit that we've said on my channel, you're not gonna get
Right.
demonetized.
No, but I'm
Yes, no, but-
I'm just saying it out of respect for Larry because he asked us to not get too crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just my channel. I'm not always live. My channel is a little more different, discreetly different. Because I deal with travel and what have you. But sometimes I may go off. Even my chicken will go off. So it just,
Yeah, well, at least your finger can't get stuck in that one.
no, it's too tiny. It's really the hole's too small.
I
So-
swear,
That's what
Larry,
she said.
Larry,
Yeah,
you know
that-
what,
that-
you know what
that's
we
what
do
you
for
said
your
to-
channel? We have to do something like out of Monty Python and go, and now for something discreetly different.
If you say that to your girlfriend that your hole is too small, she's leaving you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's see. Jason, that's what's going after Resolute. First, have to educate the public that it's not just a religion, but a political philosophy. Well, that's the difference between Muslims and Islamists. There's a difference.
Islamness.
An atheist.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think it was Glenn Beck that went through that.
Yeah.
What's this talk about removing the right of religion? Sounds familiar to the comedy stuff they used to spread. I should know. We fought a long time against them here. Amen,
Yes.
Sachi.
That is so true.
what-
Amen.
That's what Stalin did. That right? He took away people's right to worship.
Yeah. Let's see. JP says the liberals caused the anti-Semitism in Canada
Anti-Semitism. and-
They have
when they allowed all the
Yeah.
immigrants in.
Yes.
Well, they're allowing like hundreds of thousands of immigrants every year, and they're not screening a lot of them. And I just heard this week they're actually going to allow in a handful of Hamas people, and they must be insane. Well, I know it's part of their agenda to harm Canada, but why would you allow people like that associated with a very bad group into my country? I am very angry about that.
Yeah. And Jay's shut up, Jay. Shut up, Jay. Shut up, Jay.
Shut up, Jay.
Generally, religion is not the issue. It's the interpretation that's the problem. Yeah, I would say that. I know some atheists and some are starting to sound like the extremists of religious groups. Oh, yeah. You get that in every group. Tell me you're trying to cure a 7-year ache. See what else your old heart can take.
Okay, is that a Roseanne Cash song, Jay? I think that's
think it is.
Sounds like it. Let's see. Weird how if you disagree with anything a Jewish person says, it's anti-Semitism, but you never hear about anti-Christianism from extremist Muslims or anti-atheism from
Christians being a thing.
Well, I just want to add to sci-fi. That's a good comment, sci-fi, because there have been hundreds of Christian churches burned down over the last number of years, burned, set on fire, and burned down by people who don't like the Christian religion. And if you try to defend somebody of the Jewish faith, you will probably not do well. And I remember a video about a year or two ago where we had a bunch of Palestine protesters waving their flags, tying up the street, chanting their rhetoric and on their bullhorns. And you know what happened? The cops went up with coffee and donuts for them. Amazing, eh?
Yeah. Well, we're almost caught up here. Larry, I said hi to you earlier, didn't I? And how are you, bud? But no, I'm not a sour friend. Hello, Larry. Hello, good doctor.
I gotta find that.
Yeah. Hey, Larry, not sure if I did either, bud. And
hey, Sci-Fi.
Mike, you read your own.
Yeah, I hope this doesn't get you taken down, though. What we need is for mentally deficient persons to storm the CDC center in Atlanta, Georgia, and demand workable drugs.
What do you think RFK's doing right now? He's going through all those. He's making them show the research and prove their stuff on all these old vaccines and medications. They're starting the process to prove all that. It takes
now they want him to resign.
We don't have any protests. But we don't have any protests anymore in front of places like that, like the CDC. We should. Protesters.
Yeah, no, but they're working on it. They're starting it.
They want him resigned. They're already asking for JFK Jr. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. to resign.
Oh, you mean the one who sold his soul to the devil? Yeah, Robert F. Kennedy. Yeah.
No, his Jr.
Yeah. Well,
who cares? He sold his soul anyway.
It's not a surprise that pharmaceutical companies behave the way they do. A lot of their research is based on Japanese Unit 731. None of these guys were prosecuted. Oh, Germany had a lot of it too. At PvP, I worked in a group home. The 4 guys that were clients were fairly high functioning, but all had certain behaviors that could get violent. So they had behavior plans in place so that we could. Of course they had that too with their places there where some of them could get violent.
I just want to say, Sci-Fi, your observation is very, very, very correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew this about Sci-Fi Nation too. He says my daughter has Asperger's. Makes me wonder if I don't. It wasn't even a word in the 80s when I was in school, right? But one of my neighbors, I'll just tell this real quick story. One of my neighbors who was a teacher herself and lived right next door to us when we moved into North Phoenix back in the 70s, she knew what I had. My dad said really did nothing about it. My mother didn't really care at that time because they had other important things that were going on. But then, of course, when I ended up in therapy for the situation after I had my second divorce, then my dad said, oh, we should have done something with you, Mikey. We should have done something back then, Michael. Should have done something. Well, it doesn't help when you should have done something is already way gone past. And, so I get you, Jay. I do. Yeah. I understand with your daughter there. Yeah. Totally understand.
And let's see. Semitic people or Semites is a term for an ethnic culture or racial group associated with peoples of the Middle East and the Horn of Africa. Oh,
right.
Oh, I did not know that. Yeah. Thank you, Boomer. I'm jealous of people with Down syndrome. They're always so damn happy. Hey, maybe that's a happy gene because it seems like nobody's happy unless they got like a new car, a new house, a new this, a new that. Down syndrome people, you give them a chocolate milk, they're happy for the rest of the day. Maybe that's the key to happiness right there.
Well, I think you want to just be happy to be happy. That's what you want.
I kind of really respect down some people because they do seem to be very focused. They seem to be very grounded people, which might sound weird to say that, but I think they are.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And let's see, we're just a few. They really are. And myself, I'm a fucking
idiot. Well, no, you're not, Sashi. You're in your own business, dude. Come on.
Hey, Larry, can I play the clip?
Sure, play it. Go for it.
All right. Sashi, to be honest.
Look, here's the thing. Fine. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
Well, that's Gorilla and the Silverbacks in a nutshell.
Yeah.
We're all kind of retarded.
Well, I can relate to that too.
Yeah. Let's see. It's okay to say Jew as long as you're not throwing some ugly modifier for it. Also, the atheists around here are really nasty.
Well, of course they are. They're lost souls.
Who?
Jay, I'm not going to repeat that, but yes, it can be. That anti-Semitic got started probably because people were using those modifiers. Yeah, exactly.
Amen. They were.
And Pickles says we need freedom of religion and from it. Well, you don't have to be religious there. We just need the right to that you can practice your religion.
I respect what LDG said. Just to interrupt for a minute, but you can't have it both ways. You have to have the one way or the other. LDG.
No. I agree with LDG. I can choose to be religious in any religion I choose, or I can choose to be agnostic.
Okay.
Which I was for many, many years, Mikey. So
I know.
I don't think anybody should have religion forced on them if they don't.
I never said that religion should never be forced. No,
it should come. They should come to them spiritually. And that's why they put amendments: freedom of religion,
freedom of choice.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right, Larry. They need to be awakened to what it is.
Yeah. And Boomer here says, JP's, I see why he got deleted. Let's see.
Nice.
I resemble that remark. I will alert my buds in the
massage.
You're crossing the line there, JP.
You do that. My nickname for my sister is Shiska.
No, it's Shiksa. Shiksa.
Already done through the super secret high speed internet. Hello, hi. I'm hardly on their black books.
Wow.
Nice. Oh my.
By the way, I posted a link for Mikey from Two-Way Army, one of his early hits, and I think it's a good one.
Yeah. Let's see. Actually, the U.S. Constitution states freedom of religion, but also applies freedom from it. Does there also be no forced state religion? Yeah. Actually. But I think this is going to be a good place to start wrapping up, though. So, Mike, you were going to say something?
Oh, I know. I was just going to say that's why we always encourage to have that separation of church and state there, Jason. That's why we do that. So,
So,
wow, we went from one spectrum to kind of another spectrum.
Well, that's what we do.
Well, we're bipolar tonight.
Yeah, Zach, there you go. Thank you. What's that thing? Alex Jones, you just did?
What
video?
What this?
Yeah. What was it?
Look, here's the thing. Fine. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded. In that. No.
That's gonna be a soundbite. They're gonna put that to mariachi music.
No.
That was on Joe Rogan, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. If you do exactly what you do, that people would clip that.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, clip it. Just clip it.
Yeah. You do exactly what he's doing. Oh, shoot! We had a bunch of chats coming here.
Yeah.
Oops. Let's see. You have no. If you're born into a religious family, you are immediately indoctrinated. Yeah, but you can choose to leave it when you're 18.
When you turn 18. Well, when you turn 18, you're allowed to get out of the house, right? And go away and live your life.
The proper solution is for nobody to be allowed to have guns except for me.
No, please, Boomer, please.
There you go.
All right, so thank you to the Phantom Boomer Explores for coming. He has 3 watch parties a week on his Cosby channel there, but then on his YouTube channel, the Phantom Boomer Explores YouTube channel, he puts the trailers for those on his there. He has actually a really good movie coming up on Sunday called The Invisible Man. Thank you, Sci-Fi Nation, for coming. He does live streams whenever he feels like it. So make sure to check out Sci_Fi Nation. Thank you, JP's Tabernacle, for coming. Let's see. Scrolling. Thank you, LDG, hashtag Free the Net, for coming. If you ever need IT help or need a place to hang out, there's always freethenet.org/underground. ask him about Project Prometheus. And thank you, Sasha, for coming. Larry, does Sasha have anything?
Well, sausage. Great.
Is that sausage?
I know it's sausage. I know it's sausage. And my mind just went sausage. I'm already ready for
I
breakfast.
think you're focusing on the chicken too much there, Larry.
Mike, just kind of spit out sausage. Sashi's great. We love
Sashi
Sashi.
is awesome. He's a future time traveler. He's way ahead of us in time frame right now.
Sashi, you know what? This is for you. All right, Sashi. You know what? This.
I love you, Sashi. Even though sometimes this looks like the Bat Cave.
There you go. You rock.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Skirby, for coming in. Thank you, Jonathan, for coming. Larry, does Jonathan have anything on his channel?
Yeah, he does a lot of gaming when it comes to Fortnite. He's just a Fortnite gamer. That's basically what he does. So, and thank you for dropping by, Jonathan. I would appreciate you. But yeah, that's his channel.
And we want to thank Brother Curtis Selby for being here too. So thank you, Brother Curtis.
I'm getting there. Thank you, Old Man Bill, for coming. And thank you for that 1999 super sticker there. Thank you very much. It's very generous. Free. Old Man Bird here on his channel there. He has some little guitar covers and all that. Short little videos there. Real nice, relaxing music. And for that quick pick-me-up during the day. And Resolute Germ says we need to find thank you, Resolute Germ, for coming. I'm not sure when he'll be streaming again, but otherwise he had his what he calls he watches Godzilla movies, but the Kaiku watch parties and then
Kaiju.
Bless you.
And then also his Nerd Roundtable on Wednesdays, but I'm not sure when he'll do them again. Thank you, Jim's Landscaping LLC, #1 Commodore Production. Man, that is a mouthful.
You'll never know what you'll see. You'll never know what you'll see.
Yeah,
you'll never know what you'll see.
He has live stream. He does the live streams there, and he has his Star Trek fan films, and then he does his occasional shorts and stuff. So make sure to check him out there.
Yeah.
And scrolling.
I want to see that.
And I think I said thank you to Jay, but thank you, Jay Aldridge, for coming.
Brother Jay. Shut up, Jay.
Thank you, Reselling with Woody. Larry, you want to promote them?
You got it. Reselling with Woody, basically, he's got a great channel going on. He shows you how to ship, buy items, ship them, resell them. Gives you all these little information, how to find the best items out there, or what have you. What I like about his tagline or what have you for his channel, he says, I will always see you on the flip side. So it's just basically reselling things. And he'll show you how to do it, how to ship it, and everything else. He's a great guy. Please check out his channel.
Yeah. And thank you, Miss Spartan Music, for coming. She does live streams there. She's a big Token fan there. Then she has her morning music and stuff like that, which I haven't seen in a while. So I got to go back and double check to see. I think YouTube must have unsubscribed me after we subscribed to her there. But no, she hasn't streamed in a while because I've been getting her in the shorts there. So
good night, Little Pie.
But make sure to check out my Spartan Music there. She has a lot of different streams there. Thank you, Fluff Chick Productions. Connie's second channel is mostly like a craft. She shows off the crafts and that she makes, but she has her Connie Cleary channel where she shows off the birds that she works at a pet shop for. And it's really cool. And she puts in nice, relaxing music. It's a nice pick me up for the day there.
And she has the same bird that we have, which is pretty cool. Yeah. It's called Quaker Parrot.
Yeah, thank you, Kevin's Theme Park Adventures, for coming. He does videos there where he goes around to the different theme parks that he goes to there. And thank you to Drew 24. He's on Sithan's channel, so make sure that Sithan. You want to promote him?
Thank you, Kevin, for coming in.
Drew 24. He does arm wrestling videos as well as a few other videos, but that's all I know about him. Please check out his channel if you like arm wrestling videos, and that's all I have to say about it.
Yeah.
All righty. So.
And thank you, Oiler Greg, for coming in. He says cheers. Hello, Oiler.
Yeah, hey, Oiler Greg. I'll come back. I'll I'll scroll
Good
back
night,
down.
Lemon Pie.
Night, Lemon.
Yeah, Lemon.
Then thank you for
Night,
being here.
Lemon.
Scrolling, right. And thank you, Kurselli, for being on the panel and all that. He has his voice from northern Oklahoma there, and he has a real polite political chat and all that. He goes through the news of Oklahoma news there. We also have this constitutional series where we're breaking down the actual Constitution there, breaking it down and have a better understanding of it.
Right.
There. And I'm sorry if I missed anybody, but thank you, all, Greg, for coming. He does spoiler-free reviews on his channel, so make sure to check him out. And people who aren't religious are just as good as the indoctrination of anybody who is religious. Yeah.
I also like. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you everybody for putting the links in the chat. Mikey, you want to promote yourself?
Well, actually, tomorrow, of course, we're on our final season of A-Team, so we're doing episodes 4 and 5 from that final season, season 5. And then at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on Wednesday night is my second 1v1 interview, and I'm doing it with none other than my brother of 50 years, Mr. Larry from Be Yourself Adventures over there. So, yeah, that'll be at 9 p.m. We'll have a live stream, 1v1 with Larry. We'll talk about some good times. We'll talk about some bad times, but there was more good times than bad. So, and we'll talk about where we met each other and friends and everything like that. So, look forward to that tomorrow night on Wednesday night there at the Mikey Sue's Ford channel. Also, of course, I'm with Gorilla on his Twilight Zone Thursday. I'm with there's no Waltons this week, so I'll be there with Larry and Curtis, BVP, and myself doing the Dark Shadows episodes on Friday morning around 2 p.m. Eastern My Time, 11 a.m. in the Pacific time zone. And then on Saturday, I will be with Chance Bartels. We're going to be interviewing a gentleman who says a lot of different things, and occasionally we'll drop the F-bomb, and we'll really have to watch out for him. But that's at 5:35 p.m. on Saturday night with Chance Bartels and the Nostalgic Pod Blast, since we're both co-hosts of that. So a lot to look forward to there, guys, this weekend. And, of course, don't forget Charlotte on Night Star the Werewolf, our sister and our niece, who does her shows on Saturday and Sunday afternoons at 1 o'clock Pacific, 4:05 p.m. in the Eastern Time Zone.
Yeah. Well, Mikey, you guys can't drop as nearly as many F-bombs as that we drop on the Walton stream there sometimes.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Larry, do you want to promote yourself and sit down? After that, I'm going to go start preheating oven for my supper.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and promote myself. Just like Mike said, tomorrow I'll be joining him on 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I also want to thank some people we haven't seen in a while. It's like Travel with Lisa. We have not seen her. Also, I really want to put a shout out to Gigi and Brother Richard out there, because, they've been going through a heck of a lot. And, let's send some prayers out to them. They're great people and what have you. I love them. I miss them. The other thing is, Lemon Pie, thank you for being so understanding tonight. I was just having fun with you. But get to my channel. I am coming back. I'm alive. I am here. People were wondering if I was ever going to come back, but yes, I am. You saw me. You saw with my chickens. So if my chicken's okay, everything else is. I will be joining also on Friday, Dark Shadows. Busy doing some stuff on Saturday. Going to go see the movie Conjuring on
Last
Thursday.
Rites. Last Rites.
Yes, I'm giving you my last rites on Thursday. And I will probably do a little quick review. So you guys gotta, stay tuned for that one. I mean, I'm not going to be throwing out a whole bunch of live streams. Unfortunately, I might start a new blog series, or not blog series, a podcast series on basically different things. I might start out with maybe talk about albums and records and music, or I might be going over and start talking about camera, photography, or what have you. So I'm going to probably set up like a little side list channel for my channel. I will see them I'm live, but I'm not live because I'm recorded. So I'm still live, still here. The heck with it. Let's just go over to sit down. Please check out who am I? Oh,
Yeah.
Be Yourself Adventures. Please check out the channel. Hit the like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Mike has that little thing that goes like this, goes ding, 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 ding. All right. All right, sit down, take it away.
Before sit down starts here, I want Scurvy. Cassie said that gun laws are rough.
Rough.
Yeah, and
Rough.
LGG wanted to let us know that super old school bird panels are playing currently on his channel. By the way, if anyone is interested, thank you and have a good night, Sashi.
Good night, Sashi.
Yeah,
take
All
care.
right,
Sashi.
Alrighty, to all your panel members and viewers in the Know Me or Don't Know Me Sci-Fi Sit-Down, you should cover different sci-fi TV shows or movies. I do my sci-fi watch parties usually on Wednesdays at 6:30 Pacific time. If my co-host is up for it, it usually is. And I do my live streams on Saturdays, usually between 2 and 4 p.m. Pacific time. And I do cross streams with Gorillas, Sets for Thoughts, and Resolute Germ if they will allow it. They're nice guys about that. And I drop a new video on my main channel towards the end of the previous week or the beginning of next week. And I do have a secondary channel called All for Sorcerer Now. On that one, I cover Japanese anime or cartoons in general. Right now, we're doing the slime animation. We're in the middle of season 2. And it's an adult anime, not 34. You have to be over 18 to check out that stuff. And we do the watch parties on Fridays, usually 8 p.m. Pacific time, after Grills Walton streams. And I believe that's all for my permission. And for every new watcher and watchmakers, just make more content for you guys. Hopefully, make a few dollars off YouTube. I'll turn over to PvP, but to tell about his music and what he's doing about Game of Shadows tomorrow. Or Dark Shadows tomorrow.
Well, no, that's Friday. Friday morning there, sit down.
I'm just trying to help him out with his promotion.
Yeah. Cool.
Are you there, PvP?
I'm totally here, but I'm waiting for
Go ahead.
His food. His food
PvP, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is it my turn? I thought I was going last, but okay.
No, I go last.
Okay. Well, I know Gorilla's not doing any Waltons on Friday, so that's okay. We will do the Inform Our Dark Shadows Friday morning at 11 Pacific. I still have to send those to Curtis because I haven't picked them out yet. But I'll probably do that tonight, actually, when I think about it now, because something jarred my memory just now. What the hell that was?
Is that what we did to jar your memory?
Jar.
I need a slap in the face occasionally, Mikey. Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
So, music channel, check it out. I haven't done much lately. I just been getting a lot of sleep lately. I've been just like sleep.
All of us. Me
and
too.
I'm gonna go and put some supper on right now and have something to eat before I crash. But I'm going to try and figure out the next 4 episodes for the Dark Shadows series, and I guess that's about it. I mean, I don't want to get too complicated, so yeah, that's about it, guys.
Hey, PvP, just want to let you know if I do start do a small series about albums and records and stuff like that, because you won't believe how many albums I have. And a lot of them also I got from my mom. So I might go on to something about that and kind of go through, a certain amount of albums a night, talk about who they are, what have you. Are they still around? Are they still together? This and that, and everything else.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Well, since I'm not going to get a stream up anytime soon, that's perfectly fine. You know what? I've said this probably a dozen times. I would really wish you would do a review of Roy Orbison, because I'm a big fan of his.
Yeah.
So if you want to do a review of Roy Orbison albums and talk about his life because you knew him so well,
right?
I would feel very blessed if you would do that, Larry.
Hey, that would be fun. I had Ronnie's World, and by the way, shout out to Ronnie's World. It would be kind of cool. She wants me to go talk about the life, what I've been through, these actors and musicians and everything else. I still need to try to get that set up. I'm back on a rebound. I got a lot I want to do, but there was so much I couldn't do because of, being opened up and
You
being
couldn't do because of what happened the last few months. We get it,
right.
Larry.
Yeah, correct.
We
Correct.
understand.
Thank
No
you,
need,
BVP.
no need to qualify or let us understand. We already deeply understand your situation. So,
I appreciate
by
that.
the way, if you want to do people like Roy and other people that you've actually did know, I have no issue that. Did you ever meet David Bowie? I gotta ask.
I wish I did. My mom's favorite, one of my mom's favorite. Good night, sit down. One of
Good
my
night, Sit
mom's
Down.
I sit there.
one of my mom's favorite besides
I,
Donovan.
I just want to mention, I was lucky enough to see David live 3 times.
You're very
I
fortunate.
saw him in 1983 on the Serious Moonlight Tour, and that is still my number 1 concert of all time. I mean, I know this is crazy, but 55,000 people sold out tickets that night. Vancouver Place, first rock concert, first music concert ever at BC Place, because it just opened like 2 months before, right? And it was one of those. It was a stadium built for sports. It had the main level, and then it had an upper level. They almost never fill the upper level anymore, unless it's like the Olympics or something, right? So 55. It was like stand room only. It was like packed, and I went there with a couple of friends. We got in. We virtually were about 3/4 back, kind of not nosebleeders, but we were in the lower bowl, but still we were ways back. But since Bowie had like 3 enormous screens or whatever, 2 or 3 screens, it didn't matter because we could still see him well. Greatest show I ever saw. Massive stage, biggest stage I've ever seen. Still, like the stage was incredibly huge. The band, as always, Bowie was smart. He always surrounded himself with fantastically talented musicians all through his career, from his early albums to his last album. You listen to them and you look up the band members, and he always picked out the most talented musicians of the decade he was working in. Anyway, I don't want to go on too long.
And now I got David Bowie song in my head, and I can't really remember how it went. Oh, those pretty things. Is your mom?
Oh,
changes.
Yeah. I just want to finish, so I don't want to bore you guys and belabor it too long. But that night was it's one of those special nights in my life because David was fantastic. He was at the peak of his career then, 1983. Let's Dance was his biggest selling album ever. It sold millions and millions of copies. He did like over 90 concerts all around the world for that tour. And one of the early ones was in Vancouver. And the weird thing was he came back like a month or 2 later and did a couple extra shows in Vancouver, which is, he must have liked Vancouver for whatever reason. Anyway, I saw him at the first show in BC Place because the other 2 were at the Pacific Coliseum, which is only 20,000 seats, so it was smaller. Anyway, he came on. He did his thing. He sold all the great hits and some of his deep cuts as well. Right. And the band was fantastic. And, he had that blonde shock hair back in 1983. Yeah. And he came out, I think it was first with the pink powder blue outfit, and then halfway through he changed into like the pink clothes. The man was so incredibly stylish, and
remember that song Blue Jeans? Blue Jeans.
He probably did. I can't remember all of them.
That song, Blue Jeans.
He did Life on Mars. He did some Ziggy songs.
Yeah,
but I just I'll wrap it up quickly because I know you guys are getting bored as hell.
Oh no, I'm tired.
But there was about two-thirds way he did a ballad because he did have some great ballads, right? And he got about 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes into this ballad. I can't remember because it's like 1983. And he hit a high note. He hit a high note because he was such an incredible singer, just as good live, by the way, as on record. He hit this high note, guys. It was like so perfectly, this high note was so perfect. The entire audience, like, I remember like 300 people around me going, oh, just gasping for breath, right? Because they were just like so impressed that anybody human could hit a note like that. And that's one moment I'll never forget. So anyway, sorry. I you know, I'm going on and on. So sorry.
By the way, rest in peace, Graham Greene. I still can't believe
Yeah, Graham Greene. Yeah. Fellow
Yeah,
Canadian.
He just, yeah, he was a good actor and dancer for the Wolves. Yeah, damn.
Yeah.
All right,
Yes.
Gorilla.
Yes, Gary, I'm awake. Of letting PvP speak his mind on his favorite concert there.
There you
But
go.
as for me, there'll be 4 more episodes of the Twilight Zone on Thursday.
Ooh.
There, and unlike PvP and Mike, who being fluffers with the Dark Shadows and TOS, we'll even show the bad episodes. That there'll be no Waltons this week. Sunday will be, I think we're watching A Night to Remember.
From 1958 about the Titanic. I think it's the most accurate movie. You're really going to love it, Gorilla.
I watched it there. I tell you what, I did not need no melatonin that night.
Well, that's
okay.
that's not a good rating, is it, Gorilla?
Yeah.
I think it's a very good film.
We just need to put Citizen Kane on.
I prefer, I prefer the 97 one.
I keep telling Gorilla he's got to do like Train to Busan with all the killer zombies, and that's the kind of movie he would like. And he says, "Oh, it's got subtitles." Well, yeah, it's a fucking zombie movie. You don't need to read the damn subtitles, Gorilla.
I found a dub version for the Train to Busan there, but no, I prefer the 97 version of the Titanic there. But Larry, we're not going to be doing I can't remember what Citizen Kane there, because right now there's a running theme until January where we're going to be only watching movies about cruises and airplanes, because I'm taking my first airplane ride. I'm taking my first cruise, so we're only watching movies about planes and cruises. And we started out with Poseidon, and then we went to Snakes on a Plane, and now we're watching a Titanic movie.
Yeah, but you didn't do the original Poseidon Adventure. I was really hoping you would do that, Gorilla.
Okay, Mikey. In my defense there, first of all, I really liked that Poseidon film. I liked it. Second of all, how am I supposed to know Poseidon? There was another Poseidon movie when I didn't even know it existed until half an hour before the stream. So
Gene Hackman.
I'm just saying there was a few. There's more than one.
Poseidon. Well, I didn't know it existed to be for half an hour before the stream, and I liked that too.
Okay, Gorilla. I'm sorry.
Hold on. You know, if you want to lighten it up a little bit, Walter Matthau and Jack Lemmon did a movie called Out to Sea, and Donald O'Connor's in it. It is a funny, hilarious movie called Out to Sea. And I think that would be a totally appropriate for what you're going to be doing.
Out to sea.
Out to
Larry,
sea.
You'll have to remind me of that one, Larry.
Well, no, wait. What about Speed 2, which is on a cruise ship, and Willem Dafoe is the villain?
Yeah,
with Sandra Bullock. Yeah, there you go.
Throw some comedy into the mix.
Yeah, but anyhow, everyone have a good night. Remember to be a gorilla. What was that, Larry?
Yeah, I was just going to say thank you for everybody who's joining too. And
good night.
Good night, and thank you again, Gorilla.
Thank you.